it keeps you warm at night. I can walk around in a tank top and it's 20 degrees weather, 10 degrees in a tank top or just a t-shirt and smoking blues, and I'll be all right. It numbs the pain of being lonely. It numbs the pain of being unforgiven. It numbs the pain of spirituality, my belief. It numbs the pain of my wife being with someone else. It numbs the pain of me being outcast. And it makes me just have the attitude of fuck it, you know. Life goes on. But for some people, they can't hack it. They can't take it. Some people can die off one hit. Some people can get affected by just touching the pill. But me, I can just smoke these all day and it won't affect me, you know. But over the years, I've built up a tolerance, you know, and and I have a really high tolerance. I want help. I still need help. I still want help, and I still haven't got that extra plunge. There was someone to say, "Let's go. I'm ready to take you to the rehab now. It's detox, wherever, you know, and we'll start you on your substitution for your usage of narcotics, which is methadone." And when I was in Phoenix, I did that before. Like I said before, you know, I completed a rehab out there in Phoenix, and I enjoyed it, you know, because the environment around me, everybody was in the same boat as me, and they wanted to stop. They needed help, and they wanted help. They got the help, and they looked out for each other. They encouraged one another. Just like in the Bible it says, you know, like the people that believe in God together, they sharpen each other like swords. And both of you are both steel. So like, if me and you were talking alone somewhere, and it's be like two knives sharpening each other, and you know, the Bible says, edify one another, uplift one another, encourage one another, and don't bring each other down, but build each other up. So, but like in most cases, in my scenario, I'm alone in this city right here, and it's getting worse. But like, it's been getting really intense, especially with the cops doing their sweep, because some idiot in a viral circle at the park over there, I guess some chick like dropped her pills, like 3 pills or something like that, and she was the user, and then it was her own freaking daughter, little baby girl, that ingested one of those pills, and she was playing at the park, and she's the cause of all that fucking sweep that happened when all them cops took a lot of the dealers in. But that was also a cleaning too for a lot of us real homies on the street, because we found out a lot of motherfuckers were snitching. We found out a lot of like other dealers were actually fucking snitches, rats. So like, damn, man, I couldn't believe it. And shit, you know, it was like a sifting. We all got sifted, you know, and the reality came out and it surfaced. A lot of people were taken into custody, and they gave out names to the cops and narcotics agents, marshals, U.S. marshals, feds. They were swarming this whole city. And there's still a lot of them around here, and there's still a lot of narcs and other agents around here, you know, just watching and rolling up on people that are users, or abusers, or whatever they want to call it. But I'm an addict, you know, and I need help. And like I said, if I get that extra hand, if I get that helping hand to pull me out of the mud, and I'll pull myself. As long as you're pulling me, as long as you're holding me, and you give me that hope, then I'm gonna build that self. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna pull myself out when you're with your power, with my power, and then we'll get through this together. And I'm gonna do something way more encouraging and way more drastic, to where I'll touch the whole land where I'm at. I'll touch people's hearts around the country just so that someone can have hope. But until then, I mean, I'm out here alone and I miss my family. It's very hard sometimes, and like I said, though, this numbs the pain. So I'm not, down and out, sad, crying, or shit like that, I have a lot of respect for a lot of my homies. They look out for me, and if I don't have no jackets, no blankets, like I said, this is the only antifreeze that I take or a lot of us take that keeps us warm at night. And I don't really need to sleep, because I'm high. I'm enjoying it, the high. I'll nod out for a second. I'll nod out for a couple minutes, but I'll jump back up, and start doing burpees and workouts, doing some cleaning, moving this and that, maybe helping some old people take their groceries to the ride, or just like I was working a while ago for this lady right here. She said her shoulders were kind of messed up, so I offered some help, and I said, can I just work for a soda and one of these pies and maybe a couple bucks? And they say, yeah. She was happy that I volunteered, and I didn't really ask for much. I just said something to eat, but they threw me some cash too. So I was like, heck yeah, that's really something, And the other day I was at the park, and I found some bracelet on the ground, and I put it on. I already gave it away to my homegirl, and she was, I felt like she needed it, It said hope on there. And it really touched my heart right there. And I said, God, you love me. I love you too, God. And I believe it. There is hope. God speaks to you through everything, even a little bracelet, even a little gum wrapper, a billboard, someone's tagging on the wall. He'll answer every single question that you have, whether you're praying or you're just asking a question. He'll answer you because he loves you that much. I mean, we can't just not believe. Everyone's got to believe in something. If you don't believe, you need to slap yourself and wake up, because there's a turning of life right now. There's an awakening. There's also something going on to where some people believe that Satan is loosened on the earth now, walking. And then at the same time, just the other day, I was also exposed to this on the internet, that there's this new drug out there called pink cocaine. Look that up. It was on the news, and it's being released. And it's a pink colorish rock type of substance that looked like cotton candy, and almost looked like Pop Rocks too, Pop Rocks candy. And it's very dangerous. It's an upper and a downer. Just like doing a belushi. Belushi is what people do when they mix up methamphetamine and heroin in a shot of a point, and then they take it into their vein, and that's when you get high, and at the same time, like you get really like slowed and mellow, but at the same time you really like you're alert. Your pulse is pumping quick and fast because of the methamphetamine, and it gets to that point though. If you're only a user of meth, it gets to the point where you start doing Shiva. Or if you're only doing Shiva, it gets to the point where you want to wake up, and you want to stop nodding out, so you want to do a little bit of meth. So then it gets to the point where you're like, both of them do blue Shiva, but some people die off that. It's called a hot shot. People die.
If you ever see the pink cocaine, you gonna try it?
I believe I'm already there. I've already been doing the same thing that it does. It causes what methamphetamine does is in that already, and what heroin does, it's in that already. What blues, fentanyl does, it's in that already, and I've already been past what it's supposed to do. I'm past that, so that's gonna be like gummy bears and cotton candy to me, and I love gummy bears.
So if someone offered you help right tomorrow, right now, would you take it?
Yes, I would. I really would, honestly, yep. Because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of waking up and thinking about how am I going to come up. But I already know how I'm going to come up. I'm going to hit a lick. I'm going to do something. Or I'm going to work hard like I help people around here.
What's the price of fentanyl out here?
and it's pretty cheap. Like the lowest you can pay, like is like sometimes if you know the dealer and if they're really cool with you, you can just give them like $1 or $2. You can get 1 or 2, and you can do work for them, and they'll pay you like that. You know, do heavy lifting, moving sand, rocks, dirt, trash. They'll pay you. You know.
The fentanyl dealers, are they regular people that don't do drugs?
I say it's a 50-50 thing, because there's some people that don't do drugs at all, or they only do meth, but they'll be selling meth and blues, and or else they'll be smokers, and they'll deal the blues and meth, or else they'll just be dealing blues and smoking blues. but but sometimes it's always good to trust the user, because he's gonna know how his product is good, and he's gonna stand by his product, and he's gonna know that it's good, so he's gonna be like, yeah, this is good shit, you know, because I smoked this shit. But on the other hand, the other dealer that doesn't do blues thinks it's all right, and they say it's all right, they put that product out there, and then they have complaints and shit that it's not good. It's Suboxone in it, or there's something.
Or it might be too strong.
Oh yeah, it could be too strong. But as users, we like the strong shit. We need that strong shit. You know, we need it. You know, because it's the only way we can stay well. It's the only way that we can get to the next few hours, to the next day, to the next, you know, to the next lick or whatever. You know, because we don't want to be without it. We gotta have it.
How does it make you feel after hitting a lick? Or are you just satisfied that you have something to use to get drugs?
No, not really. I'm satisfied, yeah, that I could get to have cash to get it, but I'm also happy that I got cash to spend for my kids in case I need to get them something, you know. In case my sister comes into town, who is taking care of my kids, you know. My sister and my brother-in-law, her husband, I can provide for them too if I need to, or somebody else that's around me that needs help. Like if they're hungry or something, I'll reach out, you know. I'll give a helping hand. Sometimes I'll give them my shirt off my back, my jacket, my last $2, or anything, you know, because you know I like to see somebody happy. You know, I don't like to see someone around me. If I can make a difference in life with someone to be happy, or someone to not be depressed, or want to kill themselves, I can change that, then I'm gonna do it, because I don't want nobody to be suffering that around me, that I can make a change, I can make a difference, then I'm gonna do it. I'm not just gonna let them suffer. Fuck that, man.
How many fentanyl dealers do you think are in Gallup?
Man, a lot. Some of them don't even do no drugs at all, and they still deal. But like I said, some of them, they don't know it's good or not. But they have guinea pigs. They'll give them a little sample, and then they'll tell them straight up, you know, and they take that hit, and they'll be telling them, yeah, this is good shit, or else they'll take a hit and they're like, nah, man, this tastes like cat piss or whatever, you know, Suboxone or you know, but.
Do you think it's dangerous to become a fentanyl dealer? Like, is there like certain turfs you can't sell on, or is it all free game out here?
A little of both, but sometimes it needs to be where everyone needs communication, to where you guys dealers need to look out for each other, because certain people are snitching, and then certain people are being watched, and certain people are stepping on toes. Yeah, like getting money on the turf where one dealer always gets more money, but once you step on his toes, sometimes there can be, you know, conflict, and then retaliation.
Which results in the death of people out here in Gallup. Is the fentanyl dealers, are any of them Navajo or Native American?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of natives. There's a lot of Hispanic. I think the best ones, though, come from the Hispanics, because they had the connection to El Chapo. And a long time ago, El Chapo said he released the Blue Devil. And then he said later on he's going to release the Red Devil. And I thought about that yesterday or 2 days ago when I seen that on the internet about the pink cocaine. That red, it's like pinkish reddish. And I thought about what El Chapo said a long time ago. He said he's gonna release the Red Devil soon, after and it's been released. Once the stars were changing, once Satan was so to speak. I don't know how true that is, but like I was just told that today, and what's today, the 26th, 25th? 26th. And I was, shit, everything's unfolding, everything's like near the fan, to where once it hits the fan, everything's gonna go everything haywire. Everybody needs to be on their toes, be alert, be prayed up, man. Be prayed up. Just if you don't know what that means, I suggest you start talking to God.
Hey, you just took it. How do you feel? You feel good?
Yeah, I need to know. Yeah, I'm just about done with this too. Those trails. That's that.
Here you go, bro. Here.
Hey, thank you guys.
Cool. Right on. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
You guys have a good night.
How long you been on the streets?
Shit, about 14 years now.
14 years?
Yeah.
What's it like out here on the streets in Gallup?
It's all right. You get used to the place. People start to know you. They treat you right. Just going around every day in, day out.
You got any addictions?
Yeah, I'm alcohol, but to get rid of one, you gotta grab onto another, So, and the fentanyl.
Oh,
I smoke
fent?
a lot. Yeah.
Is it easy to get fent around here?
Pretty much, people just walk around. They just ask.
When you smoke fentanyl, does it make you feel good? Like,
Yeah, it just relaxes me, man. All the pain goes away, all the memories, all the bullshit, all the hard things that I've been through, it just fucking just goes away. So it just relaxes me. Where I just cruise around downtown, walk around, meet a lot of people.
you got family?
I do, yeah. I do. They're all out and about. Some in Arizona, some up in around here in New Mexico. Some north. They're all around,
You still keep in contact with them?
Once in a while, yeah, I call home, make sure, let them know I'm okay and everything.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not really, not unless, I've been around a lot, a lot of these people know me, and so I'm all right, But other than that, it's getting cold, so I'll probably go, I don't know, probably end up at the Four Corners over there for 3 months. At least I have a place to sleep, be nice and warm. And then they got a shelter over there. But you gotta be sober, otherwise they'll keep you 24 hours.
In the shelter?
Yeah, in the shelter, yeah. They don't let you go until you're sober,
Yeah.
until you're straight.
Oh, so they low-key look out for you?
Yeah, they make sure, they make sure you're okay and all that, and then they'll let you go. But other than that, and that's all right. Then I got family and friends. I got some friends that live here in town. They let me in. They let me stay there for the night, but early in the morning to start to take off. I can't stay too long.
You like chilling out here on the streets?
Yeah, like I said, I got a lot of friends out here. They say what's up, what's going on, all that stuff. Bullshit talk. See what's going on, who's all out and about and all that, Yeah. They tell me what's going on.
What's the most dangerous thing you've witnessed out here?
A person getting jumped, you know, because I don't know, a person getting jumped, you know, actually it was his own fault, you know, just trying to take from the trying to steal from the wrong people, you know, and that guy was real well known. They just went, a lot of people sent out, and they caught him real quick, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just stomped all over him. So, yeah, people are well connected around here, you know. Especially a lot of people out in the streets, they know each other. So you do something bad to someone, you know, it goes out, and a lot of people, you'll hear about it, and they tell each other, let everybody, it goes on down the line, and word gets around real quick, you know.
Do people go missing out here?
Some, yeah, no, not that bad, but it was happening, but people were catching on. Then they start, you know, catching up. Those people watching out for each other, you know, having each other's back. So, yeah, the people really watch out for each other. So, they report on some suspicious vehicles that they haven't seen in a while, or driving around or anything like that. You know, if they see something like that, you know, they'll report them in. Call them in and say, you know, because we haven't seen that vehicle around, or we don't know who that person is, or we don't recognize them. So they keep an eye on each other.
So you've been out here for a while.
Yeah.
And you know quite a handful of people.
Yeah, somewhat.
You guys all like when I asked you, do people go missing out here, and like, once you start noticing people going missing, like you notice like certain vehicles and certain individuals that like.
Yeah, people we don't recognize, you know. People we don't recognize. The one we see in the vehicles we don't recognize, and when they come up to us, try to talk to us and say, "Let's go here," you know, we just look at it. What the fuck, you know? What do you want? What are you doing here? Fuck out of here, you know? Because we don't know them. We can't just jump around with anybody, especially if you're hanging by yourself, you know. Shit. We won't get kidnapped.
Yeah. Is there a lot of kids out here?
It's getting younger and younger each day, man. They're getting younger and younger. I see it every day. It's trying to trip out, you know. And I don't know. They're just getting younger and younger, man.
Would you say you're happy?
Me?
Or content?
I'm okay, you know. I'm alright. I'm not happy, but I'm okay, you know. I get along day in, day out. So I'm not happy though.
Did you have a happy childhood growing up?
My mom and dad, they were okay, you know, and they were alcoholics though, but I had a good, I think I had a good childhood. We weren't rich, we weren't poor, you know. They got us things, they bought us things, but they were alcoholics, and I survived.
You do fentanyl, right?
Yeah.
How do you think you got introduced to fentanyl? Was it a one-time thing, or did you slowly make your way up to it, like starting out with weed and alcohol as you started growing up?
They just, a friend of mine just introduced it to me, and I just liked the way I felt, you know. And ever since then, I just kept using. Like I don't smoke weed, you know. It gets me all paranoid, so I don't smoke weed. It just trips me out. I tried the other drugs, you know. I really didn't like it. So, but fentanyl, I don't know why I just fell into that one. It just relaxed me, it made me go. I just felt mellow, you know. So I just stayed on that one. Just got addicted to that one.
How do you smoke it?
Just use a foil. You put foil in a straw, that's it, you know. Freebase it.
Oh, so you put a lighter beneath the foil and
yeah, you can say, yeah,
smoke?
yeah.
To the people that are gonna watch this video, do you have any advice or anything that you want people to know out there that are gonna watch this?
Yeah, I would tell them stay away from that fentanyl. It's real addictive, man. And it killed a lot of my family and friends, and I only tried it once, and I got really addicted. You know, I just fell right in it, so it's not even worth it, man. Cause you do a lot of crazy things to it, a lot of crazy things for it, you know, just to get it, just to have it. So I suggest you guys stay away from it. You know? Yeah, I would say that.
What do you think the city of Gallup or the Navajo Nation government could do to, let's say you did want to get help, what do you think they could do to help you?
Yeah, they could really help out, really opening up more rehabilitations, you know, because on this one they had the four corners over here, and you try to go in, but they say you gotta have proof, and you gotta go in sober, and you know, if a person wants to get help, he isn't go in high or drunk, you know, he's not gonna go in all straight and sober. He's gonna go in high and drunk, and he's gonna ask for help, and that's what they want. That's what they want help on. They want help from you. Sobering them up. That's what they want, you know, just to sober up. When they sober up, then they start making the right decisions, the right choices. And they don't do that. They just say, "Oh, you gotta be sober to come. You gotta be straight, clean to come in, or you gotta have a paper from the hospital or from the police department or something like that," you know.
So they kind of make it difficult, huh?
Yeah, they do. They do kind of make it difficult for you to go into that rehabilitation